let's look at the commands that are used to move between the different iOS command modes. We'll look at the enable command, the disable command, configure terminal, exit, end, using Control-Z on your keyboard, plus some commands to enter different sub-configuration modes. I have a console connection to a switch, so I'll click on PC1 and press enter, and it takes me to user exec mode. Notice the prompt at the lower left of the screen. To enter privilege exec mode, I type enable. If I want to return back to user exec mode, I can type disable. I'll type enable to return to privilege exec mode. In order to configure the switch, I need to first get to global configuration mode or global config. I'll type configure terminal, and you can see now that I'm in the global configuration prompt. I can type exit and press enter to return to privilege exec mode. If I type exit again, I leave my console connection altogether. To re-enter the switch and get a command line interface, I have to press enter on my keyboard, and now I'm brought back to the console connection with the switch. I'll type enable and press enter, and then config T, short for configure terminal, and now I'm back in global config mode. Let's enter one of the sub-configuration modes. I'll type line console 0 to get to the management interface for the console port. Now that I'm in a sub-configuration mode, if I type exit, I return to global config mode. This time, I'll type line VTY 0 space 15 for my virtual terminal management interfaces. These are used for remote administrative access to the switch. I can move directly from one sub-configuration mode to another. Notice if I type in interface VLAN 1 and press enter, that my prompt has changed from line configuration mode to interface configuration mode. From here, I can also enter different interfaces, like interface fast Ethernet 0/1. And as long as I don't see an error message that I've typed an invalid command, I'm in interface config mode for fast Ethernet 0/1. I can also move directly to the line console 0. Commands that are normally run in global config mode can also be run from any of the sub-configuration modes as well. If I want to exit out of all sub-configuration modes and return to privileged exec mode, I can use the end command or press Control-Z on my keyboard. Let's give that a try. I'll type end, press enter, enter again, and you can see now that I've returned all the way back to privileged exec mode. I'll return to global configuration mode and then into line console 0, and this time I'll hold down the control key and press Z, and if I press enter, you can see that I'm brought all the way back to privilege exec mode. If I'm in global configuration mode and I type end and press enter, I'm also brought back to privilege exec mode. Learning to navigate efficiently between the different command modes will save you a lot of time.